Maturity is the ability to respond to a situation in an age-appropriate manner. Children, as you can imagine, are not inherently mature. When arguments arise between parents and toddlers, situations devolve into temper tantrums and tears. As individuals age, though, they learn more about what type of response a situation calls for. While a teenager may still yell and slam doors when they don't get their way, they're unlikely to throw the same type of fit they would have as a child, because, hopefully, they've matured since then. Likewise, an adult may respond to an anger-filled situation by walking away and removing themselves from the encounter or trying to talk it out. Furthermore, when someone is mature, they have the ability to make good decisions on their own, without being guided to them by a parent or another adult. For another broad example, a toddler might decide that it's a good idea to chew on crayons, but both teens and adults would never have that thought, because they've been taught from a young age that crayons aren't food. Aside from physical maturity, which individuals have little to no control over, and intellectual maturity, which is taught in school, maturity develops mostly through interactions with others, or, if you're a particularly reflective person, by actively changing troublesome behaviors.
Enthusiasm is one of the most divine feelings we can experience. It is energy vibrating at the highest level, energy vibrating in tune with creation. When we are feeling enthusiasm, we are on the cruise ship of divinity. Enthusiasm is what lets you know that you are right on track with your life. This divine feeling of excitement is your reward for heading towards your true soul purpose. You will never feel enthusiasm when you are doing the wrong thing with the wrong people at the wrong time. Enthusiasm is directly linked to passion. You have to find your passion in order to feel enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is one of the most divine feelings we can experience. Enthusiasm is energy vibrating at the highest level, energy vibrating in tune with creation. When we are feeling enthusiasm, we are on the cruise ship of divinity. This divine feeling of excitement is your reward for heading towards your true soul purpose. You will never feel enthusiasm when you are doing the wrong thing with the wrong people at the wrong time. When you are off track, you will feel emptiness, fatigue, depression, frustration and anger. Enthusiasm is what lets you know that you are right on track with your life. Enthusiasm can be seen in the twinkling of your eyes, the determination in your step, the strength in your hands, the irresistible energetic pull of what you have decided to create. When you feel enthusiastic, nothing can stop you. You must and will go on, no matter what others are pulling out of their hat to try to stop you. When you are working towards your goal with enthusiasm, nothing can hold you back.
In simple terms, the process of altering messages in a way that their meaning is hidden from an enemy or opponent who might seize them, is known as cryptography. Cryptography is the science of secret writing that brings numerous techniques to safeguard information that is present in an unreadable format. Only the designated recipients can be converted this unreadable format into the readable format. In secure electronic transactions, cryptographic techniques are adopted to secure email messages, credit card details, audio-video broadcasting, storage media and other sensitive information. By using cryptographic systems, the sender can first encrypt a message and then pass on it through the network. The receiver on the other hand can decrypt the message and restore its original content. Plain text can be text, binary code, or an image that needs to be converted into a format that is unreadable by anybody except those who carry the secret to unlocking it. It refers to the original unencrypted or unadulterated message that the sender wishes to send. During the process of encryption, plain text get converted into a rushed format. The resulting format is called the ciphertext. It relates to the encrypted message. The receiver receives that. However, ciphertext is like the plain text that has been operated on by the encryption process to reproduce a final output. This final output contains the original message, though in a format that is not retrievable unless official knows the correct means or can crack the code. Synchronization is revealed as a group of elements, or systems, with a collective coherent response that can be in phase for a long period of time. For example, people filling an auditorium will start applauding at an incoherent rhythm, but a few seconds later the auditorium will have uniform sound because all the applause will synchronize. Synchronization will happen regardless of the strength of each individual beat. In this example, we can consider that each individual response is autonomous, but there is weak connection among individuals that makes them to applause in phase. Therefore, in such systems, a relatively small force can adjust phase and frequency without affecting the amplitude. This adjustment is in essence the source of synchronization. The question is what causes this force, and how this force is transmitted. Many examples exist in nature: people walking on a soft bridge, the flapping of a group of birds, cardiac pacemakers, turbine rotor blades, similar machines in a production line, etc. In this type of systems the individual elements are very similar, but they are mounted on relatively soft structures. Therefore, according to the type of structure and the connection among them, we can identify two types of synchronization: slave-master synchronization or structural synchronization. In the slave-master type, there is a dominant element setting the rhythm and the remaining elements adjust to it. In the structural synchronization, the phenomenon depends upon the structural stiffness that interconnects all the individual elements. Spirituality is a broad concept with room for many perspectives. In general, it includes a sense of connection to something bigger than ourselves, and it typically involves a search for meaning in life. As such, it is a universal human experience, something that touches us all. People may describe a spiritual experience as sacred or transcendent or simply a deep sense of aliveness and interconnectedness. Some may find that their spiritual life is intricately linked to their association with a church, temple, mosque, or synagogue. Others may pray or find comfort in a personal relationship with God or a higher power. Still others seek meaning through their connections to nature or art. Like your sense of purpose, your personal definition of spirituality may change throughout your life, adapting to your own experiences and relationships. Spirituality is about seeking a meaningful connection with something bigger than yourself, which can result in positive emotions, such as peace, awe, contentment, gratitude, and acceptance.